Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Tiara Nicole Riley, and I am your career coach. So, we have talked about all the things that you can do to get your resume in order. So, now that your resume is together, I have some tips for you. Now, I know you've heard that looking for a job is a full-time job and all these other things. And I'm not here to debate that because it is. It's hard. Having the determination and the tenacity to go through the job search process is difficult. However, what I am here to do is to try to give you some tips and tricks to make this process as efficient as you can, right? So the first thing I want you to do now that you have come to the final version of your resume, I want you to literally copy and paste that into your LinkedIn profile. If you have not updated your LinkedIn profile in a very long time, this is your sign to go do that shit. Reason being, particularly if I'm hiring for, like leadership positions and management titles and things like that, we're going to go look at your LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn or your LinkedIn hasn't been updated since you've been in college, that doesn't help. It doesn't necessarily hurt, but it doesn't help, right? And so what you want to do is you want to literally make your LinkedIn profile mirror your resume. That's going to do a couple of things. Two very important things that it's going to allow you to do. One, it's going to allow you to be sought after by HR professionals. There's a feature on LinkedIn where you're saying you're open to work, so people can look, like, you can see that and be like, oh, that person might be a good fit. Recruiters will reach out to you. Update your profile. That's the first reason. The second reason is LinkedIn has a lot of really great job opportunities. I personally prefer LinkedIn above all, and then Indeed is probably like my second best or second favorite when looking for different opportunities. On LinkedIn and on Indeed, they have an easy apply option. I think it's called something else on Indeed. But literally, from your phone, you can quite literally just apply for jobs while you're watching TV, while you're in the car, not while you're driving in the car, but while you're in the car, while you're waiting at the dentist, while you're doing anything, you can literally see a job that you like. And if they have the easy apply option available, just hit click and your profile is submitted as your resume. Come on now. Come on now. And what I like about Indeed and LinkedIn, actually, LinkedIn, but also I think Indeed does it too, is as you're applying and answering these questions through the easy search option, they begin to remember your answers, so it makes the process easier moving forward. The last reason I really, really, really want you to do it is because you can use LinkedIn like a networking tool, right? Like, reach out to people who are in the industry that you want to work in, connect with people who are HR professionals. These are the people who are going to, I don't want you to necessarily like hound them in their DMs and all of that. Like, that's doing a bit much sometimes. However, this gives you the opportunity, like, whenever I'm hiring for a role, the first thing I'm going to do is share the role to my newsfeed. If we're not connected on LinkedIn, you wouldn't know that I have it available, right? So get in there, get into it. So that's the first thing I want you to do. The second is make sure your profile matches your resume and is uploaded and is up to date and all the fun things. The second thing I want you to do on both LinkedIn and Indeed, I want you to search for your dream job. What does it pay? Where is it located? Is it hybrid, on-site, remote? What is the title you're going after? Etc. Right? Search for your dream job and then turn on the alert, so that literally when any job that meets the criteria you're looking for pops up, they will email you and say, here's Think, apply to this job. And you like, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do, okay? And like I said, LinkedIn and Indeed can do that feature where they'll email you updates about a specific title. Now, if you're going after multiple titles, again, don't necessarily recommend it. But like for me, it might be HR business partner, it might be director of HR, it might be VP of HR. Like that one resume can go after all of those titles, but they might be listed differently in LinkedIn, right? So you can set up multiple alerts. I just would challenge you not to do like event director and HR business partner and customer support specialist, like all from the same resume. If we need multiple resumes, make multiple resumes, but have some clarity about what you're looking for, right? And that's the law of attraction at work too. Like once you have clarity around what it is that you're looking for, the universe can help bring it to you. But if you don't know what you want, how can the universe bring it? How? It can't. Okay. So now that you have those alerts set up and you're using the easy apply feature as they come available, the one thing I want you to do is not overwhelm yourself with 50 billion applications a day. Now, if you are unemployed and you are doing your job search, have at it. Treat it like a full time job. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, apply for jobs, right? Go for it. But if you're balancing the job search and you're looking for a new job while having a job, that can be a bit overwhelming. Work through the process by limiting your search. I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. Hear me out. I don't want you to do more than like 3 to 5 applications a day. The reason being is I'd rather you be consistently applying to the opportunities as they come up than to apply to 50 applications in one day and then get frustrated with the process, right? So just be consistent with the process and don't put so much energy towards the no's that you're getting. Focus on the yeses that you are getting. If you find yourself getting stuck in any particular part of the process, that's where I come in as your career coach. Like, let's have a one-on-one conversation. If you're not getting interviews, the problem is probably your resume, and we need to do a deep dive in your resume and understand what's going on there. If you're getting interviews but not getting offers or not getting past the first interview, then we need to do some deep diving on your interview process and how are you interviewing and having those conversations, right? If you're getting all the way to the final interview and just not getting an offer, just hang in there, okay? Just keep swimming. It is going to be okay. And the last thing I want you to do to work smarter and not harder in your job search process is to reach out to recruiters. There are recruiters that specialize in certain industries. So I want you to look up what recruiter companies work in the industry you work in. So, for example, I would want to work with a recruiter who specializes in roles in human resources for obvious reasons. I'm in HR. However, if I go to a recruiter that specializes in sales consultants, they aren't going to be able to help me as efficiently, right? So look up a couple of recruiter companies that specialize in the industry that you're working in, submit your resume to them, apply to the opportunities that are on their website, all of the above, really and truly. Get in front of as many recruiters as you can so that they can help field out opportunities and send opportunities your way. With that being said, I want you to keep your head up. I want you to keep fighting. I do not want you to get discouraged in this process. It is a difficult process. It is an overwhelming process, but you can do it. And it's really about the energy you put to it. If you feel like, woe is me, I'm never going to get a job, you're never going to get a job. That's just what it is. But if your energy is like, you know what? I deserve this position that I'm going after. I'm going to get the opportunity that I'm looking for. I just have to keep putting it out there, put the feelers out there. And the interviews are going to start piling up. The offer letters are going to be not too far behind them. That's what you'll begin to attract. It's all about how you feel about your job search process that's going to result what happens. So with that being said, if you have any questions, definitely drop them in the chat. and we will continue the discussion from there. Cheers to your dream job. Thanks, guys.